The top dermatologists and plastic surgeons, they recently met in Paris, and our friend Dr. Chaffoux was there with them. Oh, good morning. You just got back. This sounds exciting.
I'm still on Paris time.
Are you?
9 hours ahead, yeah.
Okay, is it called IMCAS?
Yes.
World Congress?
Yes,
what
World Congress. So it's a meeting, a group of physicians like-minded across the specialties from dermatology, plastic surgery, aesthetic medicine. And what it does, Charlie, it brings the best and brightest minds and researchers from around the world to where we can see what's going on in other parts of the world. And it's really a global meeting. It's the largest meeting in the world. Our attendance at this meeting this year was around 20,000 physicians.
20,000 physicians?
Yeah. Just to give you an idea, our normal national meetings are probably 4,000 to 5,000. So this is on a much larger scale because it's collaborative. You're bringing in people from all the different specialties, but also you're doing it on a global scale.
So tell us now that you're back in San Diego, what were you doctors talking about?
So what's really exciting and going on right now, Charlie, is all what's going on in regenerative medicine. That's the big push right now because, you know, there's only so much surgery that you can perform. But what we found is we need the research looking at how the cells age and how can we reverse that process. AI is being involved in this, and there's a lot of collaborative work looking at what cells are responsible for causing aging, how can we slow that down, and in some cases, how can we reverse that process? You know, part of what I do a lot of is hair restoration, and we had several panels where we are addressing that specific issue. What is going on with with hair loss? What do we have available now? What are we working on in research? And you know, we can make some transformative changes in people by the technology that we have today. It's a patient of mine that we had hair restoration a few years ago, but earlier, before we came on the air, you made a great point, and that is, how can we stop hair loss? And the medications that we have now and the treatments that we have now have not really changed since the 1990s. There's not been any real transformative change, but now with AI and with all the research that our team is doing and that we're presenting globally and working with others cooperatively, we'll see some changes, I think, in the next few years that will be really transformative in the field.
Hair loss isn't just for men, it's for women as well.
No, it is exactly, yeah. You know, we estimate that 40% of women by the age of 60 have hair loss. My wife, Dr. Stewart, who's our dermatologist, she sees a lot of women with hair loss, and of course, it's devastating. But there are really good treatments, and this will, of course, have some significant impact for women as well.
So you presented at the conference about the hair loss?
About the hair loss, the research that we're doing. I'm working now with another colleague of mine from UCSD who is on the FDA panels because we're looking at trying to really look for a transformative solution that doesn't involve only things like Rogaine and other treatments.
That's Dr. Chaffoux.
There I am. But also looks at what are the actual elements that are going on at the microscopic level. What's going on with our cells? How can we reverse the hair loss, which is part of the aging process, right? In men, 40% of men at the age of 40, 50% of men at 50, 60. So it is a process of aging. It is.
Part of aging,
and so what can we really do to start early on, as we were talking, to prevent that from happening? What will be targeted effective therapies that are not shotgun, but are more cell-based treatments?
Okay, if there was one thing that you could tell us, because we could talk about this for hours and hours to find out what you learned there, what was the most exciting thing from that conference?
Right. I think the most exciting area is, of course, kind of my passion, which is hair restoration, because we are really starting to delve into what is the basic causative factors and what are those cells that we need and how can we affect those and how can we prevent and reverse that. So we're at the tip of the iceberg of what we know in this field. So it's really exciting work that we're doing.
I hope you find the answer to it. You'll solve a lot of stress for a lot of people, Dr. Chaffoux. Thank you. Always good to have you here.